When it's in the air like that, Trev, when it's in the air going like this, push the brake and you'll set the nose back down. Ready? Something like that. Something like that. Well, I got the nose back down. Nothing? Huh. Thought I heard something. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Yeah, you gotta watch him. Uh-oh. That was a little bad. Give the benefit of the doubt here. I think I twisted my dog bone in the rear for sure on that one. All that impact. Sure enough, brace wasn't enough.
All right, there we go, back on.
That's the only thing wrong with it. My rear dog bone. Rear dog bone bent. We're gonna still send it. Dude, I let off the trigger. I was trying to save this, but I can't fucking floor it. I didn't think I was gonna get that close to you at all. One land, one didn't.
I got you, Trev. Remote.
Should we try two? Two's probably gonna break it. We're gonna try two real quick though.
Two? What?
Double flip.
No.
It's probably gonna break. It's so hard to land, man. You got no time. Gorilla tape.
Oh, that's right. You can tape them underneath.
He likes to bounce on his roof though. Watch out. No, I had to set it down. I knew I wasn't getting it. Let's see if we get two more good landings. Whoa! Battery. Battery's dead. Damn it. Get it up there as far as I can. No!
Alright, so I got it all apart, and it definitely wasn't my dog bone, which I could clearly see. It's probably about the worst I've had it, which is just crazy because, with that being said, this has been in a truck that didn't have this chassis, so and without the bracing. So, again, it was a pretty nasty little hit, probably one of the hardest I've hit with a direct impact right on the rear. So no doubt that it would have caused some flex. My motor mount has held still tight there. But what I am seeing, and let me see if I can kind of show this right now what I am seeing is where my mount was at. Like it jumped up. Like there's you see where this part is where it rubs at, up to here, and then you got all this. Like, what is all that? Like, I don't remember having that line going up there. It's almost like it flexed, but you know, my screw's straight. This is a screw that I had coming up. It's only a 3mm because that's what the hole was, so I didn't want to bore it out or anything. But and this is still, I mean, I can literally thread this in here right now. It's not like there's any play or anything in there. So I'm clueless, man, on exactly how this got this bent with my brace still intact. And, you know, I don't know. I'm baffled. Again, the only thing I can think of is that this is plastic and probably has a little flex. So, of course, I can't flex it as easily with my hand, but when you're impacting it, you know, that's the only thing I can get at. So maybe this is set up in aluminum, which my idea is something similar to this, closer to this, that literally would come off both sides and attach right here on both sides of this. And then I was talking to the owner of M2C as well, and he at one point was talking about making a different motor mount as well, which we may be able to even tie into that. So I don't know what the bracing situation is going to look like exactly, but we got to do something because this is still bending. But for what I experienced today, what I had with this truck, I'll take this, you know, 8 times out of 10 of picking up my crate and bringing it out there and having that whole rear end where I can't drive the truck anymore just completely come off, where, you know, I broke my diff housing. So you know, a brake like that, I'll take these kinds of brakes all day. I mean, I was able to even still run with it like this. So again, and I'm not comparing this to the Arm right now. They were very similar impacts, and I've been back and forth sharing some of the photos of both those impacts and all with just a couple guys that I know. So and I put it in a couple of the groups, but that's pretty much why it's on my mind like that. Again, it's not an actual comparison between the two vehicles. This should not even be in the same class. It's just, for me, it's a very durable truck and has proved itself to me, and I'm just having a hard time with the other one making it through full runs, whereas this consistently is doing full runs. Even when my servo, I thought, went out and it was just unplugged, you know, I was still able to just get a full run of batteries just kind of going crazy and not even steering. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you this. I want to show you the Dogbone. This was what broke for me. I'm going to straighten this out. One of our other testers has a mount that ties in here to the bottom. So maybe since I know my plastic one's not working and he's got aluminum links, I'll tie it into here to the motor mount on the side like he has his, and I'll see maybe if that will fix it. You know, we'll see. But I'll try a couple different more things, you know, before I go put my outcast shaft back in, which you know, my cups are bored out for that already, and they do fit in there nice and easily. But that shaft, you can see, is a big difference. And I did take some nose hits today too, and you know, that shaft is, this is still the outcast shaft in the front, so you know, it's still holding tough. So that is my alternative. You know, I can always go back to, you know, running these and not having this issue again, which was a good setup for this, and I was not having the issue. But I think an impact like today, especially if I wasn't running the bracing and things like that, I probably would have sheared my drive cup like I did off the ramps when I blew the first one out, because, you know, maybe just uneven shaving, whatever the case may be. I mean, it clearly weakens it a little bit when you shave it like that, but you know, to me, it was worth the shaving it just a little bit to get this to stop. And you know, T-bones help. The bracing has helped. You know, like I said, this is the third run I've had with this bracing on, and not had one single issue with this drive shaft. I ran it without the bracing and didn't have any issues with this drive shaft. So again, we're just trying to fine tune everything here and see what's working with what and what's causing it to bend. And clearly, a 90-degree angle nose smash onto a hill definitely made it bend with or without brace, with or without M2C chassis. So it's nothing that we're worried about right now. Nothing I'm worried about. I'm just gonna put this thing back together, probably straighten this out for now, and get back at it, man. Like I said, this truck's impressed the shit out of me. I can't speak enough about a sub $300 truck, even with a little bit I have into mine. MT80 motor, nothing, no big deal. You can pick these up cheap. Hex 80 SC, you don't need a Hex 8. You can go get a cheap 150, something you pulled out of even the with the motor combo would work. T-bones from the Terramotor 10, you're looking at 30 some bucks there. And of course, right now with the M2C chassis, this is a huge benefit. But even what I was saying, just those pieces alone, I was getting by with very little chassis bends and things like that. Now, I'm not pushing it as extreme like as I have been lately. Since I've been doing the M2C stuff, I have been kind of laying into this truck purposely a little bit more. Taking a little bit more chances than I normally would, just because I am testing it. And again, same thing with the Creighton. I'm still testing the chassis. In my mind, even though we're already in production, they're already out for sale, I'm still testing my truck with that chassis. And what I found today is that the chassis, that chassis probably would have broke or bent if it was a stock chassis with that Creighton brake. And this thing definitely would have bent if this was the stock plate for the Redcat as well. So M2C is doing a great thing, and I'll continue to support them, because this chassis right now has definitely done what it needed to do with this truck. And whether it changes a little bit or wherever final production comes out being, it's going to be worth grabbing if you own one of these trucks and you love the truck like I do. So, all right, guys, that's all I got, man. I just wanted to step in and show you guys that, and I'm going to go ahead and get this thing cleaned up and back together, and we'll see if I can't get back out shortly. Maybe even tomorrow. We'll see. Thanks for watching.